That's what happens when you get dust up your nose. What am I doing? What am I cutting? Well, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail, I'm making a shutter for a concrete post. Somebody's wall's fallen down, they don't want to have another pillar at the front, so they want it supported what's already there. So I said, yeah, go on then, I'll make you one. I'll make you a nice, smart, bespoke one. So I got some timber, I've chopped 2 bits down, I'm going to chop the last bit down, then I'll show you how I'm going to figure it all out. I get my glasses on because I can't see shit. Chop chop. This is the template. It's a 4-inch wall I got to support. So we got a piece of 4x2 at the bottom, a couple of pieces of 6x2. If I put them together like that, I get a load of screws down there. Should be really solid. So I just got to fill up this gap. Now here with another bit of wood, screw it all together, get the mixer going and start pouring the concrete. There's 2 pieces of steel I just chopped earlier. So it's big thick steel. So I'm going to wang 2 pieces of that stuff in there. And also what I'm going to do, which is going to be quite cool hopefully, I bought one of those hot glue guns. And I went down to my local beach and I broke up a load of pebbles. See that pebble there? I'm going to hot glue gun it to the sides, pour the concrete, and when I polish it all up, you should be able to see some nice stones. Plus, what else am I going to put in it? I'm also going to use white cement. I'm going to use pea gravel as an aggregate. And I'm going to use some thicker aggregate as well. But this time, I'm going to learn and I'm going to wash the material first before I put it in because I want to use white cement. So I don't want it coming out pinky like my last one. I want it coming out all shiny white and speckly and lush. But first of all, I've got to screw this lot together. All pre-drilled. So let's put another screw in here. There you go. Solid. Right, just got to block up the ends. So I'm going to pour some chip-ins in now, and then I can gauge exactly what my mix is going to be. It's going to be a 4-2-1 mix. So let's just get the ratio sorted first. That's half a bag, so I definitely bought far too much. So I'm going to take this out now, work out my ratio, plus I want to stick that in a bucket and I want to clean it as much as I can first. I've got some flint as well, I got some white cement and I got sharp sand, but I've got to get it nice and clean because I want some true colours. Loads of bottles here. This is from my coffee machine, coconut syrup, I love that stuff. So we got some white ones, we got a bit of blue one, we got some brown glasses. So I let them soak in here now so I can get the labels off, because I don't have labels floating around in the concrete. Seems to be holding, which is good. Always a bonus. Never a chore. Actually, it's always a bloody chore. Right, I'll stick that one there. A lot of fairy liquid around the rest of it and rub it in. This will help it come off the cast that bit better. Right, yeah, this is better. I'll clean this off after. My dad does like his painting. I don't think he'll have much luck. He's got bloody fairy liquid stuck all over it. So it's time to pour in the ingredients now. So we're kind of going for the 4-to-1 ratio for concrete. But yeah, I'm sticking glass in, so how do I put that into the calculation? Apart from, meh. Some nice clean stone. This is a nice mixture of flint and red aggregate, which I had left over. So that's nice. We've got some 10mm chip-ins. Which took absolutely ages to clean. A little bit of cement off the side of the bucket. Don't want that. The magic ingredients of glass. Last but not least, sand. Right, I haven't got cement yet, bollocks. I'm thinking about how much. Now I really do wish I'd put it in the mixer. Should use the mixer. I'm pooped. Right, let's get the stuff in there quickly. And hopefully, I have got enough. But I should have enough. I did check earlier. So I've only got to put a little bit in first, then I've got to put the steel in. I'm going to do a thin layer. Got a lot of big chunks of glass in there still as well. Right, let's move this stuff around. Put the first bit of steel in. Gotta get it down as far as I possibly can. That's the first bit in. I'm not going to vibrate it yet until it's all in, because otherwise these stones I've glued to the side might fall off. Right, next piece of steel. I'm quite happy with this so far. But I do have one more tricky bit to come, which I'll explain in a minute. Top it up. Right, so what I'm going to put in here now is this edge is going to attach to the wall which is already there, and I'm going to put some Furfix in the wall. I've got to put little slots in. When this goes against the wall, this is going to be the top edge. This is going to be for the ties. I hope it works. That's all I've got to say. Right, next thing I've got to do now is vibrate the hell out of it. Well, these things didn't work, so I'll probably have to drill them out, unfortunately. We'll leave it now for a few days to go hard, then we'll unravel it and see what it looks like. It's actually been dry now for about 4 or 5 days, but I've been waiting for an attachment to come on my grinder to keep the dust down. Because I've got to keep the dust down because I don't want to make dust everywhere, make a mess. So I got myself a hoover. Check out the hoover first, which hopefully I'm going to connect into this to make it all possible. So I picked up myself a new hoover from Calido. And hopefully, if all plan goes well, I need a new hoover anyway for the house, so I had to get one. But I'm going to set this up, not with a main bit there, but with a small bit, and hopefully I can plug that into my grinder and basically keep dust down. You don't want stuff going everywhere, do you? Happy days. There we go. There's my space gun. And then this is the bit I'm hoping which is going to fit in to my grinder. That best fit in there. As long as that pokes in there, which it does, that pokes in there nicely. So that, I'll plug that into the Hoover. Put that like that. That goes in there like that. Clunk, click. And there we go. That's going to be the Hoover I'm going to use today. Right, so I just press the button on the Calado. Stays on. I just got to move the grinder back and forth. It works. That's coming off quite nicely. It's actually dulled down the noise a bit as well, which is nice. But let's have a quick look. All right, might be getting a bit of dust in there, but it's fine. Easy enough to open up and to empty out. I just think I need some more blades. Phil, Bosun, I come in for you, mate. Can you send me some blades, please? Awesome, problem solved. I just had a chat to Phil on the phone and he's going to send me some more of these blades because this one's kind of run out. So, happy days. I love using Phil Polvex Diamond. I'll put his phone number beep, 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 beep on the bottom. If you normally ring before 11 o'clock in the morning, you'll get it the following day. Service is impeccable. Cheers, Phil. To get it out, I suppose I just got to push that bit down and then put it out. Easy. Simples. And so we're back. Finally I got some new blades. From that one to that one. Cheers, Phil. Polvex Diamonds, link in the description. Tidy. Cheers, buddy. Right, let's load it up to the grinder and get fully charged now. That's ready to go. That only had a little bit of a half charge last time. So let's get my Calado Hoover attached to that and then we can actually start. As usual, I think I've buggered this up. Stop sending me free things for me to advertise, because I'll break it. Bollocks to that. So I'm just going to wet it. Wet it, that keeps the dust down. It's drying up a bit now. Let's take you slowly down it. The slower I go, the better it'll actually come out. I'm gonna have to drill some holes in it to take some fur fix. Right, well the drilling turned out to be a bit shit. I think I got the shittest drill bits from this side of Timbuktu. So I got the grinder on it. Now we're gonna put the sander on it. That's what happens when you get dust up your nose. Right, let's try again. So I'm happy now with that. That looks really nice. So this is the bottom end. This is the bit which is going in the ground, which is about 1.5 feet and about 4 foot above ground. So I want to seal it now. So we got some of this stuff left over. I know it says it's for sandstone, but I did put some on the other day and it looked like it worked fine. So rather than buying one for concrete, I'm just going to wang this on. Bound to be the same, but I'll soon find out. But I'm just going to use something like this to spread it on. I'll give you a closer look to it in a bit. I think I'm going to go for a good couple of seals. And that's looking good already. See the glass is coming out here, that looks nice. We're on the job now. I've taken it away. It's all been sealed. I've put it onto the wheelbarrow. I moved it to where I gotta go. I'm gonna stick it in the ground, but first of all, I'm gonna show you how it's gonna go in. So that's what it was. There was a pillar here and a rock face wall, but we're gonna get rid of not building a pillar, and I'm gonna squeeze that thing in there. So these are the wall ties which are gonna have sticking out, and they're gonna go on the back side of that. This is what I was using on the job. So I'm going to chuck a load of that stuff in the bottom to get a nice base. Right, here comes the fun bit, picking it up. Yeah. Right. Yeah, there we go. Right, looking good so far. Right, it's got an arse round now with the ties. Hard as nails, which I'm going to squirt into there, and then I should bind it. Chuck another load of water in there. Fill it up as much as you can. Now empty the post crate. She's in position. Looks nice. Well, it was either this or some boring post. And there was some boring post, I wouldn't have done it. So that's it. There's nothing spectacular. Not like that pillar cap I did. But at least it was a bit of fun. And we got to use 19 bottles of glass. We'll be right back.